Sure. I mean, the Trade Desk has taken a fairly strategic position in the market. I think our general belief is that the media landscape is becoming more and more complex, and we're an omnichannel platform, which means that we support every channel that can be bought digitally. So today that's display and video and mobile and connected television, over-the-top television, but that extends even into digital audio, digital out-of-home, native. All of these new emerging channels are all going to be consolidated inside of platforms like ours. So as this landscape becomes more complex, experts need to be the ones driving the media budgets. It's a very complex landscape, and partnering with folks like the Trade Desk, agencies find a lot of value, I think, in being able to consolidate as much of their media plan as possible into one platform. That really is the holy grail for an agency, to understand how one channel informs the next, and the more that we can build out that omnichannel vision inside the Trade Desk platform, the more valuable our platform will be to the agency partners that we support. Our goal really is to power the most sophisticated buyers in the programmatic ecosystem. And those sophisticated buyers tend to be agency buyers who are the experts at doing this and providing that service for their clients. And so we've taken a strategy of working primarily with agencies around the world. Yeah, we just had a wonderful panel here at ICOM on this topic of programmatic TV, and I think we're seeing a lot of developments on the supply side. I think what's most interesting to digital platforms like the Trade Desk is the development in the OTT and streaming space. I think it's a small percentage of the inventory today, but I think there's a massive consumer adoption of OTT services and streaming services that's going to continue to rise over the next several years, and that space is going to become very, very interesting to buyers who are leveraging platforms like the Trade Desk to execute their video campaigns and extending those video campaigns into connected television and over-the-top devices, which is analogous to a TV experience. And so I think that is one of the more interesting things to watch for over the next couple of years. On the other end of the spectrum, you have linear television. Linear television is very, very different. The mechanism by which linear television is delivered to consumers is very different through set-top boxes, et cetera. So it's a very, very different world, and the way that that inventory is sold is very different to the stuff that looks a little bit more like what we do in digital. So I think there are tremendous advancements on the linear side as far as how they're packaging data with the inventory to sell, not just selling against age and gender as they have for years and years and years, but looking for more interesting ways to activate both publisher first-party data and advertiser first-party data as part of an inventory package that they can sell back to brands on the linear side. In platforms like ours, we're starting to do some interesting things on the linear front as well. We have a partnership with Wide Orbit that allows us to buy local spot television through our DSP platform, which is very interesting. So this is buying a spot on the CBS affiliate in Atlanta, for example. And that's a very interesting development as well, where all of a sudden linear inventory is available through programmatic platforms like the Trade Desk. Yeah, for sure. I think 2016 is going to be a really exciting year for a lot of emerging channels. We talked about the Trade Desk as an omnichannel platform, and I think as we extend into really interesting channels like native, which is going to have a big year in programmatic. Native has been available in programmatic for about a year. The ISBA released a spec about a year ago that included some extensions for native. That's starting to get wider adoption in 2016. So I think native is going to be a channel that's going to grow tremendously in programmatic this year. Audio is something else to really keep an eye out for. I think 2016 is going to be a banner year for digital audio coming into the programmatic space. And then further out, digital out of home. Very, very interesting space, but something that we're definitely keeping an eye on at the Trade Desk as well.